Okay, we have a green box. We have live counter ticking up. We should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. It's Persona 4 Golden Time once again. We are probably about 2 days out from revealing the true identity of the killer, which, you know, both of us already know, but, you know, sort of a consequence of playing a PC port of a 14-year-old game.
Yeah. It do be like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm. But hey, Nanako's alive.
Huzzah!
Again, I was just like, there's no way they kill her off. Oh, hey, Igor. How you doing? It's been a while since you've called me back.
Welcome.
Can I have some booze yet? It's been a day.
Igor's voice is a lot deeper in Persona 5, I've noticed.
So yeah, so basically what happened is that the Japanese VA died.
Yeah, I heard.
And so they recast the English one as well to, you know, solidarity,
Match
I
up.
think.
It's been quite some time.
Or, yeah, match it up. I don't know the particulars, I just know that they did that.
Hmm.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams.
Yeah, we've been through this. You know, you did this in like April or something like that, I think. When was the last time Igor called us?
Now
I don't
then,
remember.
your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far.
Yeah, that's not my fault. This game makes you run around everywhere. Like there is not a particularly efficient route you can do to solve some of these issues.
Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I don't know. I think I got it.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge.
Oh man, have you got one of those shitty old sat-navs as well? I swear, sometimes they can be the worst. Still remember one time, my mum was driving me to a rugby game, and we ended up on a road, and the sat-nav said, turn around when possible. So my mum did. Went about 200 yards. Turn around when possible. Kept turning around. Got to the point where my mum said, if you say turn around when possible one more time, I'm throwing you into a puddle.
Did you? Did she?
No, she did not, because we kind of needed it to get back.
Darn, it called your bluff.
It did. To be fair, I don't think it said it, because I think at that point we just stopped and tried to... Because the issue was, we could see where we needed to go, but we didn't know where the entrance was.
God.
Didn't know where, like, the entrance to the car park was. 'Cause that's the thing.
Ooh.
It's very easy to see rugby posts.
Yeah, no.
They're quite big.
I've had that.
So we were very much able to see the pitches, but we just didn't know where the clubhouse and the parking was.
If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach.
And I guess does this mystical limo thing work on GPS? You need a postcode or a zip code or something?
Well,
Maybe just an address.
why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey?
Do we have to? I mean,
Yes.
pretty much all of our journey is available at our YouTube channel, Storytime Network.
Nice plug.
It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight.
Great.
Margaret?
Seriously, can we have some booze? Seems unfair that we don't get booze.
Really getting it is totally different. I mean,
Go!
really finding yourself.
Oh man, this is gonna go through the ones with Max, and that is not very many.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll go through them all, but I doubt it.
Failing to understand
Nope.
and failing to listen are rather different things.
Yep, it's going through the ones with Max, and that's about 3, I think. No, 4.
All right. Let's go ahead and
No!
think this
Oh,
through as much
fuck's
as we
sake.
need.
It's definitely...
Okay, so it's the team as well.
I don't know. Maybe it's going through the ones with max for the ones outside of the team, and then it's just doing the entire team. I don't know.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I just... That's the only thing that makes sense as to why Ko, of all people, was included. I feel like there are more important non-team members they could have chosen. Not that I,
Several.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Not that I'm disappointed to see Ko. I love Ko.
Come on.
No.
We've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Him and his bouncing balls.
Right. Together.
No, we max out Yukiko as well. Forgot about that one. So that's 5, I think. Because it's what? It's Nanako, Naoto, Ko and Daisuke, Yukiko. Nope, 4. Was there a 5th?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. Oh, I think we maxed out Marie, didn't we?
Marie, that was it. Forget Marie, and she sat right in front of us. Marie, yeah, that's 5.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
Quick question. Can we, send Yosuke off in a different direction and just leave him alone? I feel like that would make us more efficient. We spend a lot of time telling Yosuke to shut the fuck up. Oh. Guess we're here.
We'll be parked
have
for the
arrived
moment
at your
while I
destination.
confirm our current heading.
Speaking
Who's
of...
driving this?
I don't know. Speaking of sat-navs, though, there's a gag in Doctor Who which is genuinely one of my favourites. Certainly in Doctor Who, maybe in all of television, where they're in Victorian London, and there's a character who's just completely lost, and this kid just starts spouting directions robotically. And the character asks the kid his name, and he says, "Thomas, sir. Thomas. As in the sat-nav brand TomTom.
Oh, god damn it. See, I wouldn't get that joke.
I got it because that sat-nav that I mentioned earlier was a TomTom. I even started using it when I started driving. It was not great because it had already been going senile several years before. It didn't help when I started driving. At one point, I got stuck on a ring road in a place called Leeds with a friend of mine, because it just kept telling us, the exit, when we were at the exit rather than, before it, so we knew when to turn.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently.
I didn't know I was taking a philosophy course.
Some travel fast. Some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so.
Bree, you got any wise words to add?
The state of this room reflects the scenery
Or
of
not.
your heart.
My heart looks like the inside of a fancy limo with booze.
Perhaps
Yes.
this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Nope, figured out the killer, gonna go beat his ass. You have a doorbell in this fucking place? Oh, that might be the real world. Yeah, real world. Yeah, I'm coming. I was sleeping, you fucking... Oh, fuck off, Yosuke.
Teddy's missing.
Oh, shame. Okay.
Whatever. Oh no.
He'll turn up
Anyway,
eventually. Did you check inside the TV world?
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
Well, shit.
You're treating him like he's a dog.
To be fair, he is a dog in a different sense.
I hope so.
Seriously, did he check inside the TV world? He might have gone back in there. You don't know that.
Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side.
Never mind, they have checked.
I bet it wasn't Yosuke who came up with that, though.
We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Juness?
I'll be along in a little while. I don't want to walk anywhere with you. Guess we don't get that choice. Open world gaming my ass.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it, Rise. It's not your fault.
That Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You know, y'all are forgetting that he wasn't there when Nanako, you know, mysteriously came back to life. He might be upset about that, you know.
I guess that's all we can do right now.
Let's think. Use our brains.
Think.
Well, you know, everybody except Yosuke can use that brain. And Chien can't. I guess just Rise, Naoto, and those using our... Oh, and Yukiko using our brains.
He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
Again, he thought Nanako died. I feel like that could, you know, remove quite a bit of rationality.
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case.
Yep, we gotta kill it to figure out.
It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You gotta talk to him again.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, that's what we said last night, Yosuke, when you were trying to murder a man.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san.
Yep, we saved the rest, because we're fucking heroes.
From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
So do we know that Namatame was responsible for the kidnappings themselves? Like all of them? Or was it just Nanako?
No, it's I'm pretty sure that it stated that their names were in the Namatame's journal as well. I could be wrong.
Just because he, you know, figured out who the next victim was doesn't mean he got there in time to stop it, you know, just like us.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
I mean, he does seem pretty fucking nuts, but, you know.
You lost me.
I think we lost Kanji a while back. Don't worry, don't worry your himbo brain, Kanji. You can just hit stuff.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Is he sane? I didn't get that
Sane and
impression.
insane. Sounds like a play I saw before.
What? Which play?
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean?
An actual decent question.
So, I mean, the question is, and this is a legitimate question, because while we know the killer, we don't know the entire details, we just know the name. So the question is, are they wrong that Namatame was responsible for the kidnappings and that the actual killer did them? Namatame, didn't manage to do it the same way we didn't, or did or has the killer been manipulating Namatame into, making Namatame think he's saving them by throwing them in the TV world where in fact they would actually be in danger?
Hmm.
I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
And clearly he doesn't see anything wrong with that.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
How many times has he been to the other side, though, is the question.
Yeah,
That
that's
might
a
have been
good
the
question.
first fucking time he's actually been there.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai? If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something
Kanji
I've
is
been
once again
wondering about for a while.
Ganji's once again what?
Kanji is actually correct about something.
Kanji does get some stuff right once he, rubs those two brain cells together.
When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too."
That is
So yeah,
implying
that
that Namatame was the one who kidnapped them.
Yep.
We've been assuming that the true killer used the TV world to kill these people. We certainly did that. I don't know.
So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
Yes, yes.
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense.
There's a lot of things he says that don't make sense.
And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Very good point. So what's the difference between what happened with Nanako and what happened with everybody else at this table that, got kidnapped?
Good question.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
I mean, it's a decent hypothesis.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai in that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down
Doesn't
his
seem
motives, but
likely.
that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
You're just gonna look up the.
I haven't yet. It's not on the guide I've got. I mean, I could look it up, but I actually want to play this out. This isn't one of the answers that matters, I don't think. Let me check. No, it's only on December 5th that we get one of those. This is just us. This is just us gauging in supposition.
What do you think it is?
I don't think it's a copycat murderer necessarily. Could be the warning letter.
Hmm.
The issue is I don't remember exactly what was in Namatame's diary. If there was any mention of him, you know, doing this against somebody. I don't think the alibi particularly proves anything.
No.
Then again, this might be one of those where they're all correct.
Entirely possible.
This just depends on, you know. Fuck it. I think it's the warning letter.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Let's go with the most concrete one we can. The diary and the warning letter are probably the most subjective ones, and the alibi isn't necessarily guaranteed, so the copycat murder might be the thing.
I just fail to see how Kubo murdering Moroka proves that there's a possibility of a different killer out there. I don't know.
That's fair. Go ahead and do the warning letter then.
Warning letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them. Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either.
Hmm.
If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean... Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died.
Right.
If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did.
He didn't do the first two. He only did the ones in our group.
Mm-hmm.
It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
He did kidnap these people, so he is probably still going to go to jail.
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Yeah, I have a feeling whatever we would have chosen would have led us to this path anyway.
Most likely.
Because
Never know.
Otherwise, it would have been like in the guide, I think.
Yeah.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan.
Oh, thank God, it's you who has the plan, not one of those idiots.
But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Will do.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police.
Who's this kid?
My assistant.
I'm John fucking Watson.
I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah, understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well.
Who the fuck is he?
He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
I'm basically his son.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself.
Wow, okay. What have you got against Dojima?
We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild.
I suppose he is kind of, you know, murderous for Namatame right now.
Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too.
Oh, busy. Like that shithead's not slacking.
This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
What did you get the others to do?
Something
Anything
idiotic.
happens, hit the nurse
I'm
call
sure.
button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Adachi's in charge and he's a fuckwit. Well, I didn't expect much else.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
How the fuck did the rest of you get here?
They just put the
There's
object
nothing
down
much
and
inside that
skedaddled
suspicious
off.
object. So he won't be gone long.
Oh man, they just left a suspicious bag there.
Alright, and now's our
If
chance
this was
to talk to
America, the
Namatame.
suspicious bag would have gotten the fucking FBI involved by this point.
Hmm.
Let's say if it was like in a hospital or airport or something.
Yeah.
We are super fucking paranoid here.
Hey Namatame, you piece of shit. Got anything coherent to say?
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you.
Did we really need everybody to be here? We'd already gotten, like, the two of us through on legitimate means. Did we really need anybody else for this?
No.
It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are.
Dojima-san's really hoping it's you so that he has a genuine reason to murder you.
But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah,
Me?
Yukiko was the first person he threw in. Interesting. Very
Oh.
interesting.
Interesting.
So yeah, we got him on several kidnapping charges. Well, he's definitely still going to prison. Do we really need to ask these? I thought we'd... I think that first question kind of rules out that he killed the first two.
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Really don't think all three questions were necessary, but okay.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her.
How did you discover the whole throwing somebody into the TV thing?
And you repeated the
By
process
complete
as more
accident.
individuals
Probably.
appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place.
Yep.
His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
It is.
There's another killer who murdered the first 2 victims?
Technically just one killer. I don't think you should say another killer in this instance.
Indulge us in a few more questions.
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
You threw people in there without checking if it was safe?
My God, man.
I mean, I knew he wasn't the brightest bulb in the box, but still.
What are you talking about?
So he didn't send the letters.
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Do you not have any theories? Did you not do any investigating or anything?
As I thought.
You believe me?
Yeah, it's not going to save you from going to prison, though. I'm just going to say that now. You are 100% going to prison. We might be able to get you off the murder charge. You're not getting off the kidnapping and attempted murder charges.
Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things?
Not yet. Got some theories, though.
Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you.
Does it?
We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
Yep.
We did blame you for everything at first.
I wanted to kill you. Shut up, Yosuke.
But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story? All right.
Man, that was such a cool group nod. That was how we're just saying, I wish I had a group to nod like that with.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties.
Yep, that's where you went wrong.
I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
If only you had, maybe you wouldn't have thrown them in there and got them
I was so
killed.
scared. I couldn't
Or nearly
understand what
killed.
just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane.
Honestly, you probably have, dude.
In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected.
Yeah, that sucks.
That wasn't what broke me, though.
Oh?
It was Mayumi being found dead.
Yeah, I can imagine that also probably doesn't, was probably pretty bad for you.
It's actually great for the mental health.
Yeah.
And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown. I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi?
Like, you were right, but I feel like that train of thoughts does kind of imply that you went insane.
I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again. And I confirmed that none of it was a dream.
Dun dun dun.
So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
Dun, 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 dun.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend.
Like the man-faced dog.
But then
The dog
Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead.
No, man-faced dog from Mob, remember?
I know, I'm being a shit.
The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did. So I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful.
I imagine that panned out well.
Yep. Went very well
But
by the
that
looks of
same
things.
night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone?
Because she's dying. Kind of, makes it difficult to answer the phone.
Come on! Please!
Just a little difficult to answer the phone.
The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was.
And who is that?
But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you.
Yep.
She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then?
I don't know, maybe some handsome young high school student who's ridiculously intelligent and has a wonderful girlfriend. Yeah, just
Born
spitballing.
ridiculously good looking.
The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side.
Yes, and you didn't check what happened there. And you somehow didn't make the connection of, hey, these people are appearing on TV, and I have the power to go inside the TV. Maybe that's somewhat related.
Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her?
You really were not using your brain cells, were you?
What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it?
No!
The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again.
Oh, this fucking idiot.
And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered.
I guess.
Not when that's the place they're being slaughtered.
Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again.
Yeah, that was unlikely to happen.
If she's inside the TV, it felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate?
Not at all, you fucking dumbass.
Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably.
So you went straight to kidnapping.
It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it.
Yeah, this guy is A, not the brightest bulb in the box, and B, little bit cuckoo.
Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be honest, you honestly made it so much harder to catch the real killer.
Though to be fair, it's entirely possible that Yukiko would be dead without him doing that.
Well, we don't know how, the true killer actually killed the announcer and Saki.
You're not wrong there.
If he did just throw them into the TV, then, we would have saved her. And, this would have saved the rest as well. But, because as far as I remember, there wasn't a cause of death. We actually saw Saki on the Midnight Channel being attacked by some dark spirit, didn't we? In his recollection. So the point is, they would have ended up in the TV world regardless. It's just that, if Namatame had left it alone, we would have had more information on the actual killer, instead of getting all of our information about this fucking moron. For all his, wishing to save people, put them in more danger, and hindered, the investigation of the case.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me.
Okay, that's kind of fair.
Well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion.
To be fair, would you believe some guy calling him and saying, I think the people who show up on the TVs are being killed. I'm gonna keep them safe by throwing them in the TV.
I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
Nope, you were killing them.
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril.
I mean, the true killer must have thought it was fucking Christmas come early. Well, the people he wanted to kill were, still being killed in the manner he preferred, but he just didn't have to do anything about it.
It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
Yeah, you really should have gone inside there to check before you started chucking people in willy-nilly.
You referred to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place.
You couldn't even, stick your fucking head in?
I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was.
Yeah, I guess that would be kind of, tough, wouldn't it? The people he saved just, ended up surviving, so he thought, yeah, I did a good thing. Okay, we didn't help the situation.
Nope.
I will give you that, sir.
I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
Yep, you need some annoying fucking bear.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Juness?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything.
Yeah, I do think I remember that.
I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to,
Yep.
I was lying in a hospital bed.
Man, that suspicious package has been really effective. He's been talking for a while.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool.
Yep.
I always wanted to enter
Not
the
wrong
world
there.
of politics and become useful to society.
Then why would you enter politics?
But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power.
And you used it shittily.
I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be.
Critical thinking. One of the most important skills in life in general, and so few people are actually any good at it.
Yeah, it's kind of
I didn't think for
tragic,
myself at
honestly.
all.
Yep.
That's why I couldn't protect them.
The point is that school doesn't stop teaching stuff like that. They started deciding that, grades are all that's important, so they teach you to pass tests. They actually teach you the skills you need to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's part of the reason why fucking so many, or there's so many fucking shitty conspiracy theorists and, fucking bigot groups, because they just believe everything they read.
Yeah.
And there's so much more
Plus-
dross out there. Unfortunately, not the fucking character from Cradle.
Darn.
I'm to blame for all of this.
I mean, not all of it, a decent chunk of this can still be laid at the feet of the true killer, but you really, really didn't help matters.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that.
Oh no, you're still 100% going to prison, but,
I have no intentions of running away from my crimes.
Good.
I'm prepared to face the consequences.
That's quite...
Good.
Kidnapping is already a serious crime.
Yeah, it is.
On top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
Also true.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly.
Yeah, I guess.
I still say you should have done some research before chucking people in there.
Oh, absolutely.
He had no idea what was on the other side, and he thought, I'm just gonna chuck people I'm trying to save in there.
Yeet.
We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
Thankfully, the handsome and very intelligent leader stopped this idiot from killing you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people.
Yeah, I can't blame him for that one. That is just really unfortunate timing.
Mm-hmm.
The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
Again, though, just one little visit inside there might have been, enough, but no.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
That's fine, we should probably go. There's only so long that our fake bomb will keep the police interested.
What are you all crammed in?
Oh, hey. Here we go.
My apologies.
There it
We'll be
is.
leaving now.
I said you two could go in there with me. I didn't say all these people.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
That's kind of the plan.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders.
Say what now? Just this police officer just like, the fuck are you people talking about?
It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
What? What? Are you spouting the same gibberish as him? Seriously, what the fuck are you kids talking about? Hey, wait, were you responsible for that fake bomb?
No. Quick, run away!
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Damn kids breaking into murderers' hospital rooms. Back in my day, all we did was, I don't know, steal some apples from an orchard. I don't know what old people did for mischief.
Nanako-chan looks
Yeah,
like she's in
probably
pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
We have to do so much more running about than the next game.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Seriously, you don't have to.
Don't hold your breath.
Don't have to run around this much at all in P5.
Yeah, it's wild.
I wonder if I can go out. Nope. Being railroaded.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
They give you a day off for the day the school was founded? What the fuck?
That's just irresponsible.
They're just taking the piss with all these days off. Swear.
Oh yeah, it's foggy.
Yep. Nope. Hello, sir. You okay? Nope, you are not okay. The country of Junez is staging an all-out attack on Inaba. Okay. Yeah, most of these kind of pointless. Oman Daidara. Unhelpful. Thank you. The dog.
Douche.
Yeah, she's standing right there, dude. Unhelpful. Thank you. I'll talk to the old man. Yeah, whatever. Unhelpful, thank you. That's going a little bit far, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Not a suspicious person, hmm?
Pretty sus, not gonna lie.
There's a barber shop?
Is there a quartet in the barbershop?
Don't think so, it's closed.
Darn. I do love me a good barbershop quartet.
Hey kids, you know anything about murder? I didn't ask about bugs, I'm asking about murder.
Asking about murder?
Well, creepy lady in white isn't here, so... Alright then. Check everywhere in the shopping district, so let's go to the floodplain. Unhelpful, thank you. Also unhelpful.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Still nobody suspicious. I think we're going down the wrong line of questioning here.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're right, this is a small town. And anybody would, you know, recall somebody suspicious. Let's check the floodplain. The riverbank. Nobody here. So, let's try Junez, I guess.
Yes.
Who are you? Unhelpful, thank you. Back to the shopping district we go, because there was somebody we didn't see, apparently. Or talk to. Well, that's unhelpful.
There you go.
You got anything, Kanji? Nope.
Try again.
Try to do this logically, but there's no logic to this. Well, that was worthless.
Why are you surprised?
I'm seriously pooped.
You didn't do anything, you stood in one spot.
This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
Now that's not true. All people said is they didn't see anybody suspicious. So, the question is, you know, it's the same one we had when we were trying to figure out who Namatame was at the beginning. Who would have reason to be in these places? Who would have reason to be talking to the announcer? And who would have reason to be talking to Saki Konishi?
What should we do?
Maybe we're overthinking it.
Well, one steak bowl, please.
Yeah, coming right up.
Yas, Queen. Yas.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Ugh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much. So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
Shocker.
I mean, technically, again, it's not new information because we had it. You know, it's the same questions we were asking back with Namatame.
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
So again, who's in the middle of this Venn diagram? People they both would have seen around this time.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Yeah, that's no big loss.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent.
Yeah.
Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion.
Hey, you said arousing.
Shut up. That final. This is, you know. We just need to collect. If we haven't found anybody, you know, suspicious, we have to collect everybody, and we have to work through this Venn diagram.
Correct.
Who would be unsuspicious around the announcer just before her death? Who would be around Saki Konishi just before her death without being unsuspicious? Who would be able to walk up to our house without, you know, causing any suspicion? There's got to be, you know, a very small number of people who fit those criteria. And people who could, you know, keep a watch on us. Honestly, in terms of that last one, there's, you know, maybe a handful of people.
Yep.
I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
You have a point. Hitler, open a window! It's like a gas chamber in here.
Wow.
Too far?
Too far.
Fair enough. I hope we stood on Yosuke's foot as we went past.
Oh, if only.
Hey, it's snowing.
It's snowing.
Lovely.
No wonder it's chilly.
And it is December. Oh, did it have to be you?
It's freezing out here.
Then go the back fucking side, you prick.
Maybe this will help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing.
You don't have any.
What deductive muscles?
Hey, is it snowing?
Wonderful powers of observation there, fucking Yosuke. Wonderful powers of observation. No, somebody was flying a cargo plane full of cocaine and it exploded.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it. What's the matter?
So let's go through these lists then. Yosuke wouldn't be suspicious coming to our house. Would be in a position to observe us. Would be unsuspicious near Saki. Unfortunately, would be suspicious near the announcer.
Rolled out.
Same for these two, frankly. And honestly, it would be weird if Yukiko was planning to kill herself.
Yes.
Teddy, again, he would be suspicious appearing around the announcer and Saki.
He'd be suspicious appearing around anyone.
Again, you know, it's nobody in the fucking team. I think we can rule them out.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Dojima, he is a police officer, so him being around there wouldn't make it too suspicious. But at the same time,
Would he try?
His daughter was kidnapped.
Yeah.
So, Adachi holds up for the same reasons, though.
He's a fuckwit, though.
Yes. However,
it was Saki Konishi. No, I'm just going through the list because you know we obviously. It was Kashiwagi.
No.
The fucking Predator teacher.
Oh, if only.
Who's Ayane Matsunaga?
Ah.
Is that one of our social links?
Probably.
Anyway,
Shu
yeah.
Nakajima, aka the actual child.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with Adachi, honestly, because he makes the most sense.
Yep, he does.
Huh? What about him?
He's a fuckwit, and I think he was the killer.
Detective Adachi.
How did he reach detective?
A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
Exactly.
Correct.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
No wonder.
Also correct.
No wonder he was slacking off so much.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking
Oh,
about
it's more
Adachi
than
here,
possible.
right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective.
That
You're
may
not
be.
wrong.
Yeah, but that may be what he wants us to think.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Naruto brought up a very interesting possibility that he's been hindering the case purposefully. How better to do that than act like a detective who is fucking worthless?
That is very true.
Are we really on the right track here?
Actually,
Possibly.
regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Oh,
Yeah?
do tell.
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold.
Adorable.
I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
I think it's Adachi.
Adachi-san?
That idiot? Nah,
Can't be.
it couldn't
I mean,
be.
he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
He did? When the fuck did he say that?
Okay, that's super sus.
Yeah, okay, no, it's him. Look, we forget, honestly, we forget a lot of things when we play these games, you know, like, properly, you know, as they should be, you know, doing over the course of, you know, maybe a month, playing like a little every day or something like, whatever. We've been playing, you know, 2 or 3 hours, you know, once or twice a week for the last, like, 3-4 months.
Yeah.
We've forgotten a lot of stuff that happened in the early game.
Yep.
Frankly,
I wasn't even around for a good chunk of the early game.
Yeah. Frankly, I've forgotten a lot of the stuff that happened, like, 3 weeks ago. At least a lot of the details.
Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it.
Maybe she didn't mention that, to be fair. I don't know.
That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon.
Oh?
But I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san?
Okay, sorry, I've just been looking at the guide, and I was actually right. We should hold off on doing, on finishing the dungeon as long as possible.
Okay. Your intuition paid off.
What we should do is if we finish it on the 22nd, we can have a Christmas day.
Oh, nice.
Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
If there is any at all.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible.
I feel like this makes more sense than you know, the others that we've come up with.
This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it.
On the other side of the phone. Adachi? That fuckwit! Why the hell would you consult him?
Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
They've hired some guy named
Adachi is headed to the hospital
Jason
to prepare for
Skatel to
Namatame's relocation.
transport something. That's a double reference for you folks.
We must head there at once.
Ding.
Damn, you were just writing the shit out of this link.
To be fair, it started like a week ago, and the end game is in like less than a month.
We are in the end game now.
Yeah. Hey, Dachi, you fuckwit. We got some questions.
Huh? What are you guys doing here?
Funnily enough,
what are you doing here?
My job? And isn't that suspicious? The man who slacks off all the time doing his job.
Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
Probably Nanako's room.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated.
yeah.
I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey,
Isn't
what
that
are you doing here anyway?
convenient?
Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing.
Oddly enough, Adachi, we wanted to talk to you. I know that's something rare for you in your life, but it's happening finally.
Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
What's he gonna do? He's fucking injured. I'm sure he cares more about Nanako right now.
Adachi, where's Namatame?
Hi, Dojima. How you doing?
There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it.
Yeah.
You kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
Oh, it's funny that now you're worried about this, and not when you were giving us pretty much all the details about the case. That's right, Dojima-san. That's who did it.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Isn't it just?
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job.
Liar, liar, your pants are on fucking fire, Adachi.
You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment, get better as soon as possible.
I mean, he does have you there, Dojima.
He does, but I just imagine Dojima's like, you don't get to tell me what to fucking do.
What are you all doing here?
You have some questions for Adachi.
We came to confirm
Adachi?
something with Adachi-san.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything.
Lie! Liar! Liar,
Oh,
liar,
funny you should
pants
say
on
that.
fucking fire, Adachi.
That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice.
Another lie. We've got Adachi. He's at the very least lying about this.
Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped. Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it?
Nanako got kidnapped. That's not a prank, Adachi.
Jeez, what are you asking me all this for?
I think you know.
For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about?
Oh, suddenly the nice guy facade slips, doesn't it?
Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
2:09 a.m. Fuck you.
I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we
Answer the
think
question, Adachi.
it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous!
Is it? Is it really, Adachi?
We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
So suddenly you believe us about the TV? Isn't that strange, Adachi?
What did you just say?
Ah, these people always fuck up in one way or another.
Put them all in.
Happened in 5 as well.
What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I was telling you the truth, though, you didn't believe me. My trust is so broken.
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, Wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
Bullshit! You've never been busy once in your life.
Wait,
He's slipping.
Why didn't you guys stop him? Chie, kick him in the shin.
Adachi! Damn it!
Damn it, I knew I should have taken the wheelchair.
Adachi!
Stupid broken body. Where do you think he
I
went?
swear he ran this way.
It's pretty fucking obvious.
Did you find him?
Oh, hey, Doji Makoto.
I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area.
He went into the TV.
So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He went into the TV.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
He went into
Oh,
the
fuck's
TV.
sake, he's in the goddamn TV.
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sedate him. Sedate him.
Sorry. I got carried away.
You have broken ribs. One of them punctured your lung. Fucking rest, you moron.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need
No
to
shit.
square this away with him. Please.
He's in the TV. We'll go after him. It'll take us a couple of weeks because, you know, I don't want to end this too early, but we'll get him.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
He's in the TV.
There's the click.
Yeah, I think so.
Pen in the air, and it drops.
If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there.
So yeah, after all this, it's been Adachi this whole time, and we've known this whole time.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why I was so insistent that he's a fuckwit.
Yeah.
If he does indeed turn up on the other
he
side,
is.
that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Just happens that he's a murdering fuckwit as well.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
Ding. Adachi is done. So apparently you can't actually, in this time period that you have left, you can't actually increase party members' social links, which kind of sucks.
Well, you've gotten most of them at a decent level at least.
Yeah. We could probably finish off Yumi's in this time.
Yeah, Yumi wouldn't be too hard. Adachi can't rank up anymore for understandable reasons.
Yeah, it is a shame we didn't manage to get him up to 6. That is where he
I wonder if
stops until now.
Oh, maybe you can try the ones that are lower, like Eye and Judgment, or not Judgment, Tower. Oh wait, Tower's actually fairly high.
Yeah.
Temperance was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Temperance and Hanged Man are the lowest ones besides.
Fine. Hey, Teddy. What are you doing in Igor's limo?
Where am I?
Apparently it's someplace that, like, supposed to look like my heart, I guess? I wasn't really listening. Too busy staring at the booze.
Sensei? Why are you here?
Fuck, I'm forgetting the name for it. Lingo name for a fucking, apartment or house or whatever.
What?
No. Like one that, you know...
crib?
Crib, that's it, crib. This is our crib.
I see. How mysterious.
So where the fuck have you been? By the way, we found the true killer.
There are so many things I don't know about.
It was Adachi, as it turns out.
But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start.
Most unfortunate.
No one, isn't that Kingdom Hearts bullshit?
Probably.
Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world. You're always so kind, Sensei.
Except to Yosuke for some reason.
I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything.
Oh, we should mention that Nanako's alive.
As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me.
Holy shit, I didn't tell you. Nanako's alive.
Tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, she came back to life, like, probably right after you disappeared.
Tell her, I'm really sorry.
What?
Nanako's alive. What?
Really?
No, we're pranking. I'm pranking you.
Nana-chan's. Wow, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei? Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here.
An excellent question.
What am I supposed to do now? But I don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
Good. Ding.
Ooh, max rank.
Takes us up to 6.
There's no way in hell we're going to get all of them max rank.
Oh god, no.
I'm pretty sure we can't max out Dojima or Adachi anymore anyways.
No, we can't.
So I doubt you could max out Adachi in the first place.
I think you could, I just don't know how you do it. As I said, you can only get up to 6, and then there's something that'll happen, like, I think it's like the next day or the day after, we'd have to like go meet him at night. It'd take him up to 7, and then his arcana would change from Jester to Hunger.
Ah.
But we didn't do that, so.
Oh well.
That would be quite useful.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay.
Stay, drink the booze if you want, I don't really care.
Goodbye, Sensei.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting. Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
Ah, you are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now it's time for you to return.
Okay.
I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
Bye, Marie. You haven't really said anything.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Ugh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Not like I was gonna use him anyway.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side.
Yep.
Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from, too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here.
Huh.
And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
Weird.
This place. I see. I came back, but it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless.
You are when you just moping about like this, not helping us find Adachi.
Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy?
She's alive.
She lives!
Is you, Teddy? I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her.
Honestly, I don't have a fucking clue. I feel like you'd get better answers consulting a priest. This is so out of my wheelhouse. I'm barely even a doctor, honestly.
Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Call in Dr. House. He has experience with this kind of thing.
Unknown.
Fly him in from America. We need that Hugh Laurie bastard.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
Thank you, useless doctor.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too.
We would be fighting if we knew where to look.
I'm just a shadow, but Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Oh. Press A to evolve.
Dun 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 dun. Oh wow, that was fast.
That was fast. Also, is Teddy's persona getting rear-ended by a fucking missile?
I think that's supposed to be a tail.
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
It looks like a missile stuck itself up its ass. Can't we?
Right. I need to get back to the others.
You really do.
Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
For better or for worse.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense, it's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end!
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless.
They're not useless. You're so hard on yourself, girl.
You little... Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
I was kind of dead for a while, I think. Then I appeared in some limo with Sensei, and I was back in Nana-chan's hospital room. It was weird.
There was a bear in the hospital.
Bad bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Look what you did. You made Rise cry.
Rise-chan, are you faking?
How dare you?
No, stupid!
Sorry.
For that, punch Yosuke in the face.
I want to help you all again.
You didn't before?
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us.
And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways?
Yeah, shut up, Yosuke.
No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
So
Pretty
what's
is
the problem
really
with being a
flattering
shadow?
for yourself, dude.
Yeah, really pushing the bounds of that word.
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow then that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
Same as Yosuke, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the same as humans?
Practically.
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right?
Speak for yourself. I was wildly popular back at my old high school.
Fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either.
And you would know how. You're not a detective or an idol. You're just an idiot.
Gee, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh?
That fucking idiot? No, you must have gotten it wrong.
Adachi? That total goofball?
Oh my god, you got it!
That's basically what I said without the swearing.
Yeah.
Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing.
To be fair, he had almost everyone fooled.
But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
I didn't know Fuzzy was in this game. You never told us.
Yeah, weird.
Gonna have to get him on the next stream so he can, you know, act out his parts. Oh, wait. Ding. Shocker.
give it a try, but if Rise-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a dried-up nose like me will be much help.
What's the worst that could happen?
You just had to say that.
I do smell a Dachi baby in here, but the fog is completely covering up his scent.
Teddy, you can't do it either?
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling. I've got to sniff him out no matter what! This is my time to shine!
Mm-hmm, sure it is.
Ooh, I'm getting something!
Holy shit, he's
going Super Saiyan.
Beat me to it.
Teddy?
Hey, quit wandering around. You better not flake out on us again.
Wish you'd flake out on this Yosuke.
I sense it from this away.
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time, it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
I don't get it.
Very suspicious. This definitely smells. But that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I met them for the first time.
When we first... Where was that?
That was that set of apartment buildings, wasn't it?
Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Yep, there's someone there.
Teddy, you really are amazing.
Isn't that place where Yosuke pissed as well?
It was just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others. That's why it kinda smelled over there.
That and Yosuke's urine.
Oh, I see. Wait, did you say it smelled? Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bathroom?
Huh? You're saying he peed his pants there?
Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants!
You basically did.
Shit, quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy, you know?
Okay, guys, enough fuzziness. Follow me, the master of fuzzy logic.
I don't think there's logic to anything Fuzzy says sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's a fuzzy thing.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, Yukiko. Though I really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
Ding. 7.
God damn.
I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair.
So he's one of those kinds of
Who's there?
assholes.
Hi, Dachi.
Oh, it's you guys. You're very persistent.
Yeah, I see that as one of my special skills.
That fucking smell is so creepy.
Everything about
I don't know
Adachi
what
is
you're talking
creepy.
about.
You're not lying your way out of this one, damn it! Just being here proves it! Answer us! You're the one who threw Ms. Yamano into the TV, aren't you?
Adachi, you gotta think about where you're standing. It's very incriminating to be stood in a room where, you know, posters of the first victim have their faces, like, scratched off.
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do?
Let it go like a non-incel?
I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something, and then she started getting hysterical on me.
Also, I'm fairly sure that's where Yosuke peed, so have fun with that thought.
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot? It's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it. You caught my eye. But it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
Yep, he's an incel.
Yep.
What's wrong with you? Don't make me
So
call
much.
for help.
Just so much.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
What are you going to do? No! Ah!
She fell in. Wow! So people can go completely inside! Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the Force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me.
Incel behavior.
Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan.
Absolutely fucking maidenless.
But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death!
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Konishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her, and then that bitch.
Incel.
What's this about anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon.
Incel.
You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame. Huh. So I'm not good enough for you.
Incel. Jesus
Fucking
Christ,
creep.
Archie, you creep.
Absolute creepazoid, jeez.
You know, I was wondering if I'd maybe feel a little bad about insulting you so much over this, you know, over the last 60, 70 hours. But no, you deserved every fucking word, you asshole.
Well, I know how to deal with girls like you. God, these high school girls today. This world's gone straight to shit.
Were you trying to fuck a high school girl,
When
Adachi?
I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study
Very
my ass
possibly.
off. I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But I guess I got the sweet power to make up for it. Life's not so bad after all. Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out. Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that. It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them. I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around.
You really are an incel, aren't you?
A council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging. They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
So what if I knew?
Well, you know, it's this whole thing of murder is bad and illegal, and you kind of murdered two people and covered it up. So, yeah, you can see the dilemma here, can't you, Adachi?
Nah, he called the police in the middle of the night, just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Ah, damn it.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
You prick, Adachi.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure, but I actually did believe him, you know?
That's the pattern to the 2 deaths so far? And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too, is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself?
God damn it, he did manipulate Namatame.
Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Where no one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it.
So that's conspiracy on all the other cases.
So I'm hanging up now. Bye.
Well, except for Moroka. He didn't have anything
Moroka isn't a
to
part
do
of
with
this. Moroka's death has been solved.
Yeah.
He hasn't been a part of this from the beginning.
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatame's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck! All I did was give him a little push. And he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Come on. All I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them.
You put people in here knowing they'd die. That's murder, buddy. Someone, I don't know, pushes another person into the into a volcano. That's murder because they know they're gonna die there.
And if you push someone into water filled with blood-crazed sharks, that's murder.
Yeah.
At the very least, it is negligent homicide, if not just plain old first-degree murder.
And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
Honestly, I think Dojima's starting to believe us, so... I think we got you, you motherfucker.
What a jerkwad!
I do admit,
Not
though, I never
inaccurate.
thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun, too.
Ruin the what now?
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well? I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case.
So he's connected
Kubo
to fucking
had
all
no
of
such
it.
powers.
Yeah.
In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
That's another attempted murder charge. And, you know, probably something about, you know, hiding... Would that count as hiding evidence? Because, you know,
I don't know about that.
You're hiding the culprit.
Why did you do that? And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective.
A bad one.
I led him through to a room at the station with a TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank, so they pawned him off on me.
Man, the police suck.
I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life,
frick.
don't you agree?
No.
But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard! I'll never forgive you!
You can keep
I don't
your
think he
forgiveness.
cares.
Yeah.
Yep.
Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways.
And
Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking about?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted. And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now!
No, we won't.
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Get back here, you!
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become our reality. Was he serious?
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Shocker.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one, that's really gonna happen?
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
Bad things.
I think he means this world will engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world, then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into shadows?
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why? We went through so much to get here, and now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time?
Yep, kinda sucks.
Yeah. It's about time we finished this. I don't want to feel this way ever again.
There's a path we can take now. I sense Adachi's presence from that direction. He's taunting us.
Bring it on! Let's go kick his ass right now!
Wait. I suggest we prepare ourselves first. We can't let him stab us in the back ever again. We must face him with all the power at our disposal and defeat him without fail.
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year, but now's not the time to freak out. Let's get prepared. Let's get over-prepared and leave footprints all over his stupid, smug face!
Ding.
I wonder if there's anything you can actually do. Nope. You want to just save it here, or?
I just want to check something first. But yeah, we'll call it a stream after this. I just want to check if
Oh, test results. Yosuke's fucked.
He is.
I just know it.
He's totally fucked. Why can't Rise and Kanji be there? We always get the highest score. We're fucking intelligent and we cheat. So.
Yes.
Alright, so Chie's in here. Yosuke's in here.
You can't improve your social link with any of them.
With either of them. Yumi's there. It's not. Ai's there. No Naoto. Yukiko's there. We've already obviously finished the. So I'm going to see other people's. So no, Rise is there.
What?
Yeah, it might be that we can't do party social links, which would be a bit frustrating.
Oh, hey, there's I.
Yeah. Probably focus on Yumi first and foremost and get hers done.
Mm-hmm.
Really hoping to at least try and finish Kanji and Rise.
Might be able to do that after
Maybe.
After taking care of Adachi. Because I think you have some extra time in the third semester.
Maybe. We will see. Okay. Oh, jeez.
What?
I mean, during that last conversation, I was looking through the guides to the bosses, and I do say bosses for this. And apparently it'll be fine if you've reached 80s or 90s.
You are not at 80s or 90s.
No, we are 62. So either we go in there under-leveled,
or you grind.
Or I grind like my life depends on it.
It does depend on it, unfortunately.
Neither are great options. But that'll be, obviously, for later on. Because that is everything for today. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please do give us a follow here on Twitch and on Twitter at Storytime_net. In terms of future stuff, Thursday will be continuing Ace Attorney. I have added a coffee counter for Godot. We'll see how well it works. I hope it'll work. I mean, my main issue with it right now is that, like, I don't know how to get it so that it'll stay in the same place if there's one digit or two. However way I put it, it looks weird on one of them, but oh, fuck it. We're on 11 right now, so I don't have to worry about it. Don't have to worry until the next case. Saturday, Paradox Hour will be discussing Torment Arcs. Sunday, D&D, we will be doing the escape. I personally am going to guarantee it. If nothing else, I'm going to, push to do it that session. And next Tuesday, we start the hunt for Adachi. As well as maybe some other stuff, we'll see. Otherwise, again, thank you for watching. Hopefully, we'll see you on Thursday for more Ace Attorney. Good night.
Later.